Hello students, I am your maths teacher and I will teach you chapter 2 of your book named The For Operation. Chapter 2, The For Operation. Today we will study about the 4 operation which are given like this. First is your addition, in which you have to add the numbers. Second one is your subtraction. Third one is your multiplication. And last one is your division. Boys, in addition you add 2 or more numbers to get the sum. In subtraction you subtract a number from the another number to get the difference. In multiplication you multiply the numbers, doesn't matter if they are 2 numbers or 3 numbers, to get the product. In division you have to divide a given number by the another number to get the remainder, quotient, etc. Now students, we will do these one by one. First of all we will do addition, then subtraction, then multiplication and division. Before doing addition, first of all I want to give the symbol for addition. You denote this with plus sign. And for this we have symbol, this it is also known as our minus sign, and this is the sign of multiplication and this is the sign for division. Okay, now one by one we will do it. First of all we will do addition. In addition, order of the number does not matter. If you are adding the 2 number, doesn't matter which number you are writing the first. Like if I want to add the 2 number, that is 5 plus 4 if I want to do, I will get answer 9. If I will add 4 plus 5, then what I will get? Again I will get 9. Here from this example, I want to tell you that doesn't matter you are writing 5 first or in the last. You can change the order of the given number and you will get the same answer. It means in addition order doesn't matter. This is the first property of addition. About second property, what you have to do, when you will add 1 to any number, when you are adding 1 to any number, you will get the successor of that number. Like if the number is 16, and you are adding 1 to it, you will get 17. And 17 is what? 17 is the successor of our 16. So second property is number plus 1. That is when you are adding 1 to the number, you will get the successor of that number. From here you can see 16 plus 1, you will get 17, and 17 is the successor of your 16. Now third property is, if you will add 0 to the number, if there is any number and you are adding 0 to it, then you will get the number itself. There is no change in the sum. Sum is same as the number. Number plus 0 will give you the same number. If it is 14 and you are adding 0 to it, you again get 14. These are the 3 properties of addition. Okay? Hope it is clear to you all. Now I will tell you how to add the larger number. Here I give you example of 2 or 1 digit, how to add those numbers. But now I want to teach how to add the larger number. Boys, the addition of larger number is same as the smaller number. Like if you are adding 4, 5. You are adding what? You are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you are counting the number 5, 4. Or you can count it on your fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you will get your answer 9. As you are doing addition for the smaller number, same you have to do with your larger number. Like number is 4, 5, add 4, 5, 2, 1, add this and 3, 2, 4, 9. If I said add this and this, then what you have to do? First of all, you have to write these number in the form of column. That is, solution is here 4, 5, 2, 1 and 3, 2, 4, 9 is written here. It is written in column form and now you have to add it. Boys, keep in your mind that whenever you are starting the addition, what you have to do? You have to add the number from the right side. See here, you have not to add from here. You have to add from here to here. From right to left you have to add. Like see, it is 4, it is 1 and it is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So keep 0 here and put 1 as carry here. Now 4 plus 2 is 6 and 6 plus 1 is 7. Write it here. Again 5 plus 2 is 7 and 4 plus 3 is 7. And this is your required answer. Similarly, you can do another example. If you want to add two number 4, 9, 9, 9 and 9, 8, 7, 1. Like this. What will you do? You have to add from the right. 9 plus 1 is 10. Keep 0 here and put the carry here. Now 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. Keep this 7 here and put 1 carry as here. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Carries here. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. This is the required answer. What if I said you have to add the 3 numbers, like it is 4, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1 and your number is 5, 2, 1, 1, 1. If I said ki add these 3 number, boys, as I told, in addition, order does not matter. If you will add this number like this, 4, 2, 1, 3, as I told, always write the number from right to left. Write it like this, 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 1, 1, 2, 5. Now if you will add it like this, or you can add it like this, 5, 2, 1, 1, 1 and then 4, 2, 1, 3 and it is 3, 2, 1. It depends on you how you want to add the number. If you will add these 3 number or you will add these 3 number, in both the cases you will get the same answer. And bache, keep it in your mind. Write it from the right side to left. Write your number from right to left. Don't write it like this. Don't write it. First of all, I want to solve this. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. Here again, this is 4, 2, 3, 1, that is 6. And this is 4 plus 2, 6 and this. Same answer you will get here. You can calculate 5, 4, 6, 6, 5. But you see, same answer you got in both the cases. Now, keep in your mind, many times it happens that students do mistakes while writing the numbers. In place of writing number from right to left, they write from left to right. Sometimes they write like this, 4, 2. They write like 4, 2, 1, 3. And then they do 3, 2, 1 and then 5, 2, 1, 1, 1. And boys, this is the, and then they add like this 1, 4, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. This is totally wrong. Don't do this. Do it like this. Understand? It is totally wrong. Now, after doing addition, we will do subtraction. Our second concept is of subtraction. Boys, in subtraction, when you subtract 0 from the given number, then you will get the same number. See, if you are doing number minus 0, again what you will get? Number. Like 15 minus 0 you are doing. There is no change in the answer. You again get 15. 0 is nothing. 0 is nothing. If I say you have 15 rupees and you go to the market, and when you come back, you again have 15 rupees. Then I ask how many rupees you spend in the market. You will say, ma'am, 0 rupees, because you have as it is 15. Same you can take it here. 15 minus 0 is again 15. Now second property of subtraction is, if I subtract 1 from the number, if it is number, and if I subtract 1 from the number, any number it is, doesn't matter what is the number, any number given to you, and you subtract 1 from it, what you will get? You will get your predecessor. 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 What you will get? Your predecessor. That is the number just before the given number. Like see, if number is 15 and you are subtracting 1 from here, what will you get? 14. And 14 is the number just before the given number. That is predecessor of 15 is your 14. Predecessor of 15 is your 14. Got it? Now third property. What if you will subtract the number from the number, same number, I am talking about the same number. If both the number are same, what will you get? You will get 0. Like it is 14 minus 14, but you will get 0. You can consider an example. You go to market with 10 rupees and you buy an ice cream. You buy an ice cream from the market of rupees 10, and when you come back and I will ask you how many rupees you have, you will say I have 0 rupees, because you have total 14 and you spend 14 rupees. So what is left with you? That is 0. Got it? Boys, these examples we have done with 1 or 2 digit number. Now I will tell how we will subtract the larger number. But don't worry about the larger number. As I told you before in the addition, that the addition of smaller number and larger number is same. Similarly, subtraction of larger number is same like our smaller number. Boys, like if I give you subtract, there is an example, subtract 1, 2, 3, 4 from 9, 9, 9, 9. So what is the answer? See, understand the question first, then solve it. See what I have written. I said subtract this from this. इस नंबर को सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है इस नंबर में से. Don't write it like this. Don't write it like this. It is a wrong way. From, it means that first of all you have to write this number and then subtract this number from this. You have to write like this. Subtract it. See. Similarly, like addition, you have to solve the question from the right side. 9 minus 4, you will get 5. 9 minus 3, you will get 6. 9 minus 1 is 8 and 9 minus 2 is 7. Understand? This is the simple question in which borrow is not used. Now I will do an example for you in which you have to borrow 1. Like if I say subtract 799 out of subtract 799 from 800. What is the answer? See, bache, here what will you do? 800, it is 799. And I said subtract this number. Boys, see, 0 and here is 9. It is not possible to subtract 9 from 0. So what you have to do? You have to take borrow from this number. But this number again 0. It does not have anything with itself, then how it will give to this number? So this number will borrow from this and this number will borrow from this number. It is 8. It will become 7 and will give 1 to this number, and this number will become 10. And when it will become 10, it will give 1 borrow to this number. Now it will become 10 and this number will become your 9. Understand? And then from 10 you will subtract 9. You will get 1. Here you have 9 and 9 minus 9 is 0. Here you have 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. Your answer is 0, 0, 1. That is 1. Hope concept of subtraction and addition is clear to you and you are able to solve the question on the basis of addition and subtraction. Thank you. हाँ कर दो मैडम.